All right, it's about that time again. We got a patch coming out for Splatoon 3 very, very soon. Pretty sure it's coming out tomorrow. And I mean, we got so much to break down, and it's very interesting. I'm really curious to see what they changed. I know Mincemeat Metalworks is getting a change, so we are definitely going to be checking that out whenever it comes out. I'm very excited to give it a try, and I'm hoping it's good. I'm hoping the map is really good. From the way it looks, I'm a little skeptical, but again, we'll just have to see when it comes out. But now, let's get into the patch notes. I mean, we're just going to keep it kind of raw here, but the terrain in Mincemeat Metalworks has been changed in all modes, so we're definitely going to be walking through a lot of the map, and I feel like we're going to definitely remember the layout quite a bit, because for some reason you kind of just remember the bad map. And nowadays it feels like we don't remember good maps. We remember the bad ones because they're just that bad. They're so memorable. We've done this for years. We can get philosophical all we want, but we got a patch to read. So at the top, I mean, I see NZAP. And they buffed it again. They buffed the damage of the NZAP. I'm stoked about this, but I don't think it needed that. Questionable, honestly. First reaction, questionable. Can definitely see there's going to be some complaining. Dynamo, Gold Dynamo, widen the angle at which horizontal swings deal maximum damage. Okay, so Dynamo horizontal is going to be really fun, maybe? Ooh, I mean, that thing is already fun to vertical swing with, so I mean, I don't even know what's gonna happen. So Fling's a roller, so 10 missile weapon. So they widen the angle at which horizontal swings deal maximum damage, and they reduce the amount of time it takes for ink to begin recovering. Okay, so now you can actually recover ink a little quicker. I feel like that's pretty nice for that. I feel like it could feel a lot better to use now because of that. Increase movement speed when holding the ZR button to paint while, oh wow, so okay, so when you're painting, moving, you go faster. All right, reduce the amount of ink consumed when holding the ZR button to paint while moving forward by approximately 7%. Wow. So you can travel farther the ink brush that breaks your finger. So that's cool. Ooh, Brella could begin some here. Reduce the amount of ink consumed when firing a shot by approximately 13 for the Splat Brella, man. That's, I feel like it doesn't, on paper, it doesn't sound like a huge deal, but for some reason to me, I think that's going to be pretty big for it. Undercover Brella. When the player holds the ZR button to fire, they will now be able to jump higher than before. That's going to be really interesting to check out for sure. Reduce the amount of ink consumed by the first shot fired after pressing the ZR button by approximately 9%. Slightly decrease the number of spray droplets created by shots fired when holding the ZR button. Okay, so they buffed and nerfed, it seems. Slightly decrease the number of spray droplets created by the shots. So yeah, inking with it is not going to be as easy. Ballpoint slightly increased the scatter of shots fired on land at longer flight range. Splatana Stamper and Neo Splatana Stamper reduced the width of spray droplets created by, oh, charge slashes by approximately, so they nerfed it too. They nerfed the Splatana. Wavebreaker and Inkstorm, let's see. Wavebreaker, when placed, enemies around it will be marked for a short period of time. So if they're close, will they pop up on minimap? Is that what that means? Okay, so it could be on the map. Interesting. Damage taken while within the area of effect of the opposing team's Inkstorm will recover more quickly even when not submerged in ink. Wow. They actually adjusted a lot here for the specials. So Neo Sploosh gets 170 now. Forward Spotter Shot is 200. So these are buff. This is a buff. Buff, buff, nerf, 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 nerf. Yeah, so they buffed 5 and nerfed 4. So NZAP, that's good. That's a good nerf. Spotter Shot, great nerf. These are fantastic nerfs. These are actually what people were asking for. Tri-Slosher nerf, good. Heavy Edit nerf, unfortunate, but good. That's actually, I'm pretty sure that's what everybody asked. It was to nerf these special, but it seems that's about it for it. So we got obviously the typical fixes to what you need. They fixed Bluefin here. A lot of fixes for Bluefin, actually. Not that many fixes this time around, just more balances. I guess the game's in like a really good spot when it comes to bugs. That's awesome that they actually focused on some balancing. I think people are going to be really happy about this because I've been seeing a lot of people online complaining about this, because their specials were so easy to get. I think Wavebreaker, I think this feels kind of necessary for Inkstorm. Wavebreaker, I guess. I don't know. I feel like Wavebreaker was fine, but I guess that could make, I don't know. Yeah, I feel like that would make sense. The roller up buffs, the Brella buffs too, I think these are much more significant. The damage buff to the NZAP, while I personally do like it, I understand why other people don't. I love playing the NZAP, so getting more damage, any buff with it, bias. That's my bias, but I do understand how people could be a little not happy. But it seems like they just kind of pulled a 180. They're like, we buffed the damage, but we actually did the thing. We did this. we did this. Anyways, that's the patch for today. The update, I believe, comes out tomorrow night, or maybe it comes out tonight. I'm not entirely sure, but we will be checking out Mincemeat Metalworks. Of course, we absolutely will. And yeah, so thank you guys again so much for watching. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Make sure to leave a like if you did. Make sure to subscribe if you're brand new to the channel. And thanks for sticking with me and being patient. I appreciate you guys. I guess I just needed a more mental time, I guess, away from Splatoon. I'm very excited to get back into it, especially with this update coming out and all these balance changes, man. I got some video ideas I can definitely make with these. So, but anyways, thank you guys again so much. I love you all. Have an absolutely fantastic day.